Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm making a video from the community of Gruene, Texas, which is on the northeast side of New Braunfels. And Gruene is about as German gets in Texas. It's a very, very old historic German community, and what was once a vibrant industrial place is now pretty much just a tourist stop. So I'm going to show you the touristy, interesting things about Gruene. They have a winery here in Gruene. The winery on the Gruene. And you can have some smoked barbecue with your wine tastings. And it is right alongside the Guadalupe River, which is very popular for inner tubing and river rafting. And on the other side of the bridge, how do you like this scene? The Guadalupe is a very lovely river in many places. It's deeper over here where you can float down. The depth of the river varies a lot from place to place. Here it's pretty shallow and has some rapids there. And here's a warning to know the river before you go. It can be dangerous. Here is a bunch of folks taking off together. And what you want to do if you're going by yourself is to get two inner tubes. One for you to float in and one for your case of beer to float in in an ice chest. I bet they are going to have a fun day on the river. All kinds of floats like that, kayaks and inner tubes can be rented from several businesses around here that rent river floating equipment. I did that myself about, I think it's been 25 years ago. A friend of mine and I came here and rented some inner tubes and floated down the river, like from here to Landa Park in New Braunfels, the main city park there where you can get out. You will find a lot of shops like this all over the place here. Many restaurants in town. And this Gruene Hall is a very famous and historic place. Let me show you a bit from the inside and outside. They have a lot of tables under the trees for parties. This is the bar inside. A lot of old pictures for famous people who have been here. And Gruene Hall is a dance hall. That's what it's always been, a dance hall. Here's your dance floor. There's the stage for the band. A couple pool tables. And look at these ads, these old ads on the wall here. And these fans, ceiling fans, is the only air conditioning you get. And in the summer, you might want to be out here instead of under a tin roof. And if you want to eat with a view of the river, which is right behind this building, it's going to cost you a premium. Here's another place a block away. One of the few places in Texas where you can get open for to-go wine and beer. Or just drink it here under the trees. And there's a lot of art shops like this. This one specializes in metal art. And in Gruene, the party never ends. This is just somebody's house they turned into an art store. Another interesting one is the Green with Envy Boutique. I'm looking for a place for lunch, but not Mexican today, I don't think. The town was named after Mr. H.D. Gruene Jr. That's his little office, and here is some history on the area. Here's an old barn called The Barn, which is now has handmade pottery and fine art gallery. Looks like The Barn hasn't been painted in a while. This is the Edwards Aquifer Recharge Zone, environmentally sensitive area. I guess this little square is what they're trying to preserve pristinely. I wonder how old this tree is. Off to the right here with this big branch, they have had to prop it up in several places to keep it from falling down and dying off. And it looks like this barn might need some propping up too. What is this little guy looking for? And it looks like this tree just barely got off the ground. And next to Hillbilly Chic is a day spa. The Gruene Day Spa. Here's an interesting name for a business. The You Quack Me Up Emporium. Well folks, I think that gives you a pretty good picture of Gruene, Texas. It's a small place, probably not more than maybe a half a square mile. This little commercialized community. Here's another historical marker on the side of the antique store. So if you ever come through New Braunfels and this looks interesting to you, you might want to stop by here and take a look at Gruene. Good day, folks.